Hey family, how are you today? It's Jermela coming at you. And I would like to say hello. How are you? And invite you to definitely subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, definitely share it with someone who might love it. Okay? Um, so today, guys, I want to talk to you about making time for the things that's important to you. You know, a lot of times we put a lot of effort and a lot of energy into things that aren't really high priorities, but we put a lot of effort and a lot of energy into those things. Family, it's important to show the people in your lives that's important to you that they are. It's important to make time for those people. You know, I know in the new year, a lot of us will have like in the forefront of our mind, we'll have things that we want to change about ourselves in the new year. Well, you don't have to wait for the new year. Once it hits your heart that you have to make a change, then you should make it. But since it is the new year, let's talk about that then. Since a lot of people feel comfortable making changes in the beginning of the year, let's talk about that. Family, make time for the things that's important to you. Your life should be balanced. You should have a balance. Everything that you do should not be because you have to do it. It's important to make time for the things that you want to do, to be around the people that you want to be around. Balance is important. Balance is important. Sometimes people would tell me, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I work two jobs. I work this. I'd be like, oh. I was like, if President Obama made time for date night with his wife, don't tell me about you being too busy. Don't even do it. Don't try it. Okay? Make time for the important things in your life. Make time for the things that bring you joy and make you happy. That's important and very important. Balance. Okay? Balance. So that's what I want to talk to you about today, family. If you got somebody in your life that you love and you care for, stop making excuses for why you don't pick up the phone and call. Stop making excuses for why you don't visit. Stop making excuses for why you don't respond to their texts. Because let me tell you something. How busy are you that you respond to somebody's text 2 days later? How busy are you that you don't call somebody but once a week or once a month or once a year? How busy are you? And does that person mean anything to you? And then, if tragedy should hit, we would be the same person. You would be the same person saying, I wish I could have had one more conversation. I wish I had said this or that. So it's like we're increasing the chances that we have regrets in life because we're not doing the little things in life. We're not doing the little things in life. Don't let your cell phone, social media, and all the advances in technology stop you from having a real life relationship, real life communication. People don't even hardly ask you for your phone number anymore. They're like, yo, can I get your Instagram? Can I get your Facebook? Can I get your YouTube channel? You know, whatever. Listen, nothing beats real life conversation. So I invite you to include some more real life conversation in your life. Increase the amount of real life conversations that you're having. And if you find yourself shying away from real life conversations, let me tell you this. That may be an indication, that may be a signal or a clue that the people that you're really around are not the people for you. And that you need to broaden your circle, change your circle, remove yourself from the circle. But, you know, if you find yourself not wanting to reach out to people and not wanting to talk to people, you have to change something within you. You have to change something that you're doing. Because each and everybody deserves a good support system. Everybody deserves a circle where they have people in that circle, in their inner circle, their close-knit friends, whether it be one person, two people, or three people, Some people, they say they have 200 friends. I don't believe that. But if you do, if you're fortunate enough to have 200 people in your close circle, wonderful. Congratulations. I will not hate on you. But if you have, say you just have 4 people in your close circle, appreciate those 4 people. You have 3 people in your close circle. Appreciate those 3 people. 2 people in your close circle. Appreciate those 2 people. 1 person in your circle. Appreciate that person. Appreciate it. Because gratitude is the beginning. That's the very beginning. That's the least. To just appreciate. That's the least that you could do. Appreciate what you have. But it's also the most that you can do. Because it's very, very important. Gratitude is important. Balance is important. So guys, if you feel yourself living a lopsided life and you don't feel appreciated, you don't feel valued, then start showing gratitude and appreciation for the things that you have. Start showing the people that you value, that you cherish them and that you value them. The very things that you desire, the very things that you want, become that, be that, and show that so that you can receive that. And not simply for you to receive it, but so that you can understand what it is you desire. If you want a compassionate, understanding friend, be a compassionate, understanding friend. If you want a loyal, faithful relationship, be loyal and faithful in the relationship. If you want to attract happy, outgoing people in your life that believe in honesty, loyalty, and integrity, be happy, outgoing, and believe and show loyalty, honesty, and integrity. You understand what I'm saying, family? We all have room to grow. We all have room to grow. But it seems like this is the season where people are making excuses for their behavior. Now, it's easy to make excuses for your behavior because that's just the easiest thing to do. To accept responsibility for your behavior means that 9 times out of 10, that you have to do some actions after you accept that responsibility. You cannot just do the same thing that you've been doing. So it seems like it appears to be the season where people don't want to accept responsibility for the things that they've done. Now, let me tell you something. I am not saying that if you make an error, if you make a mistake, if you commit a crime, if you do something that's wrong. I'm not saying there may not be no reason why you did it. I'm not saying that that you were totally 100% at fault. I'm not saying that. But make no mistake, if I have an accident and I accidentally take someone's life, if I accidentally kill them in an accident, that person is still dead. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you hurt someone accidentally, unintentionally, that person is still hurt. If you lie or cheat on someone accidentally, not intentionally, you didn't realize it, you were affected by other things at the time, you still lied and you still cheated. If you harm somebody emotionally, physically, if you harm somebody, even if you didn't mean it, even if there was outside circumstances that made you more likely to do that thing, you still did it. And that's where your responsibility comes. That's where you need to take responsibility. Even if it hurts you or shames you or pains you. That's where you break the cycle. That's how you break the cycle. Not by saying, oh, it's because I went through A, B, C, and D. And that's why I did the things that I did. Let me tell you something. There's people that went through A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z. And they have not done the things that you have done. Now, we all have strengths and we all have failures. We all have flaws. Nobody is perfect. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying to sit and judge someone. But I'm saying and I'm asking you to evaluate yourself. Not judge, evaluate yourself. Evaluate your life. Evaluate your actions. Evaluate the things that you do. And if you find that the things that you do or have done in the past have been hateful, harmful, hurtful, or just not beneficial to your life or other people's lives around you. If you find that you're living in secrecy, you're constantly telling lies, you're constantly avoiding conversations and topics, if you find that you always have someone lying for you, covering for you, and you're constantly doing things that you know deep down inside your mother would not be proud of, your father would not be proud of, your best friend would not be proud of, your daughter, your son, your children, your family, your friends would not be proud of, that you are not proud of, that God would not be proud of, whatever you believe in, that thing that means the most to you, that it will not be proud of you, she or he will not be proud of you, it will not be proud of you. If you find yourself doing a lot of that, it's time to make a change. And I'm not saying that you didn't go through something that made you more likely to do the things that you do. But I'm saying, when do you take responsibility? When do you stop? When do you stop and say enough is enough? I'm going to break this cycle. I do not have to keep doing the things that has been done to me, to someone else, continuing a cycle of chaos, confusion, hurt, and pain. You have the power, the strength, and the talent. You have it in you to break that negative cycle. Family, I love you. I care for you. And nobody has the right to judge you. But don't think because we don't have the right to judge you, do not think that someone does not have the right to express their opinion towards you, to help you get to the better version of yourself. Because if you feel like you have no room for improvement, then maybe you need to look a little deeper. Maybe you need to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror. Nobody is perfect, and that's okay. But it's not okay to keep making the same mistakes over and over again and say it's because of my environment, my circumstances, it's because what someone done to me, it's because they did the same thing to me. When they did it to you, it wasn't right. So let's stop it. Let's stop it right now. Right now. Family, I believe in you. And I got your back. And after all the things that you've been through, all the things that you've done, and all the mistakes that you made, I still have love for you. I still love you as a human being, simply because you are you. Simply because you are here. Simply because you are you. But that doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything that you do. And that does not mean I'm going to support you when you are wrong. And that does not mean I'm going to be silent when you are wrong. And that does not mean if I disagree with you that you are not cared for and that you are not loved and that you are not valued. Because sometimes we value people more than they value themselves. They don't even feel or know their self-worth. They don't even have high standards for themselves. They don't have it. But we value them. We look up to them. We praise them. You know what I'm saying? They can do no wrong in our eyes. Let's stop being blinded by that stupidity. Let's stop it. Family, 2019 is the year for us to all truly be family. Just in case nobody told you today, family, I love you and I believe in you and I got your back.